Hey guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, once again in GL setting, we are in GL setting itself. So we'll see some more thing. Okay, some more thing in the sense like, okay, I'll just do one thing. This is disconnected. It's okay. So now, okay, before that, we have to see one error, guys. There is one error. Let me show you, and then we'll proceed further. Okay, so here, if you guys are able to see the screen, okay, here is the error. Field status group PS17 is not defined in field status variant 2017, right? So, actually, now can someone tell me what is the root cause of this error? What is the root cause of this error, guys? Anyone? Any idea?
There is no group like a PS17 is not defined.
Is not defined.
Yes.
Okay.
So generally we use G001 as.
What is the use of this group? Field status group?
This group controls the field while posting the transaction document.
And what about the fields which is appearing in GL master, guys? How it is getting controlled?
Account group control.
Account. Okay, so let's have a look, guys.
It also.
Yeah, tell me. You want to say something?
It also controls the number range. Account group.
Good. So, guys, now okay. So generally, what happened? Just go to FS00, FS00, right? And the company code is 2017. I think itself is the company code. If I press enter, okay, specify an existing value. So we have to create a GL account first. Sometime what happens is you are going to switch from one company code to other company code. In that company code, if the GL account is not created, then system will throw this error that specify existing. So we'll do one thing. First of all, I'll set up a GL account. Okay, so I haven't seen like account group and all. Let me check it. I'll set up on GL account. So OBD4. And here the company code chart of account. The chart of account, I think maybe 2017. Let me check. Momita, what is your chart of account? Are you able to remember?
Yeah, sir, it will be 2017. 2017.
That given here. If you click on position, chart of account I have given 2017 itself. Nothing is appearing here. So we'll do one thing, guys. Now let's suppose generally what happened. I say it's better to keep the same code, whatever your company code is there, right? So generally what happened, sometimes some people are giving different code, right? So in that case, it's a bit difficult to remember the assignment. use transaction code OBY6. Keep in your mind OBY6. Okay, so here most of the assignments you can get basic settings related whatever assignments are there. Click on position, company code 2017. So here, if you double click, the company code itself is not appearing here. Okay, I made a mistake, guys. Okay, what I have to do, I'm in a different server. So anyway, I'll show that OPY6 also. It's pretty simple. SM12. Everything is fine, guys. Or you guys are getting any noise also. It's fine. Okay, great. What is this here? Lots of people are there. Okay, anyway, I'll go inside. So here, 2017. So here, if you OBI6 if you give, right, and double click here. So all the assignments you'll be having like fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, your company, right, your chart of account. So chart of account is 2017. OBA4, sorry, OBD4, OBD4. Again, it is logged by someone here. So SM12. OBD4, right? With OBD4 now. This is logged by whom? Now it is fine. Fine or not? No. Okay, anyway, we have to see on the right limit. So here the chart of account is 2017, right? So 1000 to 1999. It's okay then. We'll do one thing, guys. Then we'll create a CL FS00, and this is a different company code. So if I try to switch to 2017, system will say that entered specify existing value. Existing value means till now the GL account is not created in this company code 2017. So whatever company code is appearing on the first screen, here itself you need to click on create button first and create a GL account 1000 and here company code 2017. Press enter and then here you need to select the account group here, balance sheet. So let's suppose I'm going to create a GL account. Simple. And here, right? So field status group. What field status group we have to give? Z001. Why? Because whatever field status variant she has assigned, right? I'm just explaining to her. Some of you are of course able to understand the logic, but again, since I have to clarify everyone's what to say query, so OB C4 by which the field status variant is going to be created or copied. So here we are going to copy only, and she has also done the copy, and the name is 2017, that is field status variant. Double click here, field status group. So in that 3001, 2, 3, 2 is not there, 3 is there. So whatever field status groups are available, that only can be assigned here while creation of GL account, right? Now here there are some others are also there, right? If you want to create, you can create also. Okay? If you want to create, you can create also. If you want to delete, you can delete also. Okay? So multiple field status variants are there, guys, right? So out of these list only, she can. Now here the error was like field status group PS17 is not defined. If at all you want to use this field status group itself, then you have to create. These all are the created already. You just copy this one itself and you can make it PS17. Then only you can use it. Okay. So what is happening here? Server is a bit slow. If you give here PS17, so PS17 is not created yet. That is why this error is appearing. If you give 3001, it is already set up. It is already there. Field status group 3001 is not set, defined in field status variant PS17. Yeah, field status variant PS17. Why PS17? It means, okay, I'll just do one thing, guys. PS17 is the field status group which we have defined, right? Just save it. Now, once again, come back here and slash and fx00 to refresh the screen. Okay, so look at here now. 2017 is appearing. Here you can give 1000. Arctic is asking, what is the work of field status group? I'll show you, dear. I'll show you practically. Don't worry. Okay, so here 3001, save it. So field status group 3001 is not defined for field status variant PS17. Why it is showing like this, guys? It means field status variant PS17 is assigned, right? Instead of 2017, which field status variant is assigned? Let me check here. 2017. Not in this one, guys. We are into a different server. Okay, so now you go to OB C5. Here, which field status variant? Let me check it. Company code 2017. Against this company code, look at here the field status variant you have assigned Momita is PS17, right? That is why we are getting the error. Whereas, have you created a field status variant with this code? PS17 variant. PS17. It is there. Double click on. But there is no group, right? See guys, inside of variant, there will be multiple field status groups. These field status groups are going to control the fields which appears at the time of transaction posting, right? So PS17 C has assigned, but inside of PS17, there is no field status group, right? In which cases it is happening, guys? Generally, whenever you guys are going to copy, let's suppose you are going to copy any field status variant. Very simple here. I'm going to copy, let's suppose this is the code I have given. And press enter. So generally what happens, if you click on copy all, then whatever field status groups are created against this field status variant, all field status groups are going to be copied. If you click on only copy entry, then only here this text only copied. Inside of field status group, nothing is there. It's blank. So the same mistake C has done. PS17, C has copied, but inside of that, there is no any variant, right? Sorry, group. So
Sir, actually, I have tried with first the earlier one, 2017. When I was not getting by that, so I have created again a field stated variance on that name. So
okay, so let me have
maybe that is
2017 here, right? So in 2017, what we have done, guys, in 2017, just now we have like all the field status groups are there. So whatever field status groups are there in this list, those codes only you can use, 4-digit codes, right? These all. Just now I have given inside of that, I have given another group called PS17. Just now I have created, right? So generally what happened, guys, how you will come to know which code you have to assign. So here right now, if I give Z001, it's not defined in PS17. So here we have to give 2017 actually and save it. Nothing is there in PS17, so I delete it. Right. Now you come back and save it. So error got logged here. Once again I press double click and then click on create button and here account. So generally what happened, now let's suppose you don't know which field status group you are supposed to assign here, right? So simply you can click here, this drop down, this is called drop down, this click here. So here if you are going to click, then you will be getting the list of all field status group which is available. So right now guys, most of you are not knowing, most of new or I can say all of you are not knowing the logic behind this, right? Logic doesn't mean the basics only, lots of things are there. So instead of that, you just do one Z001 itself, you have to assign and then control it, save it. Now it is going to be, look at here, it got created, right? And if you have to select PS17 also here field status group, then this group must be set up, right? Just now I have set up, that is why you'll be able to use that code also. Okay, so this field status group generally is responsible to control the fields which appears at the time of transaction posting. How it is going to control, that I let you know, right? Uh, okay. Now, apart from this, these fields already I have shown you guys how the field account groups are going to control the fields and all, right? Practically I have shown, right? It's pretty simple. Yes or no? What is the work of field status group? Yes. Okay. Now, so whenever you are going to set up a GL account, guys, whenever a GL account is going to be created, right? Generally, we are having in these three parts only, we enter the details. In these three parts only, we enter the details. Types, descriptions, control data, create bank interest. Yeah, in these three. Okay. So now, generally what happened, guys? So here, types, descriptions, control data, and create bank interest. So type descriptions, this is this like whatever this tab is there. I'll tell you. See, generally, there are certain informations in a GL account. Create a GL account. There are certain informations which could be common for all company code. Common for all company code. And there are certain informations which is company code specific. Okay. I'll just give C here. Typing in shortcut. Specific. Okay. Company code specific. So if you talk about the name, GL nomenclature, that is for every, like, let's suppose Tata Motor, Tata Steel. If you talk about rent, the rent account is for every, the name will be quite common, right? So it is required for every company code. What is the what to say? This one account type, guys. In the sense, rent account, it is the part of balance sheet or P&L. So of course, it is the part of P&L. That is required for every company code, right? So these are the fields. Whenever we are going to define a GL account, so two different kind of, so entire GL accounts are going to be segregated. GL master fields, whatever is appearing, is segregated in two parts. Okay, chart of account segment and company code segment. For all company code, that is called chart of account segment, and here company code segment. So if we talk about the GL account, this HDFC bank account, right? So this much part, and these details will be for every company code, But this control data and create bank interest, these two tabs, whatever these two tabs are there, this is company code specific details. Okay, this is company code specific details. Here what happens, guys? Here I'll tell you. Let's suppose field status group control the fields of transaction posting. So while posting a transaction against bank account, let's suppose HDFC Bank, HSBC Bank, XYZ, whatever bank. While posting a transaction against a bank account, your client is saying that text field supposed to be a required entry. At the same time, it means this requirement is given by Tata Motor. At the same time, Tata Steel says text field supposed to be optional. Okay, one GL account is 1000 itself. In a single GL, Tata Motor is saying that text field supposed to be required entry. Tata Steel is saying text field supposed to be optional entry. What to do for that, guys? Someone just suggest me. Think and let me know. It is not very much difficult.
We can change the field status group, sir.
Where
We
to
can
get
use different field station for both companies.
same GL code is there, dear. So how we can give a two different field status group?
So
What's
there
that?
are two different company codes, so we can assign different. We can use different things for both the companies. In field status group, we can make something mandatory for one company and optional for other company.
No, you mean to say that against same GL we can assign two different field status group, right? That is what you are saying?
Yes, sir. By putting different company codes.
By putting different company code. Okay. Any other answer, guys? Any other answer from other people? So yes, whatever you guys are saying is correct. So generally what happens whenever we create a GL account, right? Whenever we create a GL account, so entire information in the GL account is going to be segregated into two parts. One is called chart of account segment and second one is called company code segment, right? So these here, these types and descriptions that is going to be entered at chart of account level, but control data and company code, create bank interest tab, this is going to be set up at company code level. So generally company code level means for Tata Steel says a different one that can be given. If Tata Motor says that here field status group, let's suppose Z001, Tata Steel says like Z002. So we can assign two different field status group. Generally, I said here transaction posting, right? When we are going to post a transaction against HDFC Bank CL, right? For Tata Motor, it's saying like while posting the transaction text field supposed to be required. That also I can show you practically, guys. Transaction we have not posted, don't worry. Once I post, you guys can see. And same GL account, Tata Steel says that text field supposed to be optional. So somewhere at the time of transaction posting, whatever the screens are appearing, guys. So where is the control for these screens? The controls are there in field status variant. Okay. So same field status variant can be used for both company code, but inside of variant we are having multiple field status group. So let's suppose here we are going to assign a different field status group for Tata Motor Z001. For Tata Steel we can do one thing, Z002 we can assign, right? We can assign Z002. Okay, so this is how it is going to happen, guys. Practically also I'll show you. Now, so chart of account segment and company code segment. Okay, so while creating the GL account, go to FX P0. Okay, so now look at here, guys. This is how it is getting segregated. It means now FSS0 means this is only this is FSS0 or FSS0, and this is FSP0. So FSP0 is what, guys? FSP0 means chart of account segment. Whatever details you guys are going to give here in FSP0, that is available for every company code. Asset account, look at here. Okay, asset account. So this is like FSP0 means at chart of account level, these details we are going to give. So that is for every company code. It is quite common. But generally what happen at company code level, here, control and create bank interest. This information is going to be updated automatically, don't worry. right? So this company code details will be different. So let's suppose I have created, I'll just do one thing, guys. What is the company code? Mine is like TM33, I think. That I have already switched here in this server, game server. I will just do one thing, guys. I will set a parallel company code. It will be quite easy to explain. I'll set up a parallel company code. So TM33, which company code is there, guys? TM33 or any other company code? Which company code are we using for you people? TM33. Okay. So then I'll set up TS33 also. Minimum setting I'll be doing. Correct. Company code, right? So now company code. Okay, look at here, guys. If we talk about, okay, for the time being, you forget about the GL account. First of all, I'll have to set up a parallel company. Now, I said like implementations and rollout. Let's suppose for Tata Motor, we have done the implementations. Now, this time we are going to do rollout for Tata Steel, right? So for Tata Steel, for Tata Motor, what we have done? For Tata Motor, I'll just do one thing. Or else. Okay. Okay. So now for Tata Motor, step number one. This is for Tata Motor. This is for Tata Steel. So during implementations, what we have done, guys? One, that is creation of company. Company means say group company. But for Tata Steel, creation of company is not required. It is already created at the time of Tata Motor itself. So one, not required. Okay. Second one, what we have done? Assign company to company code. Required. Yes. So first of all, what we have to do, guys? Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay. So creation of company, then company code for Tata Steel. Yes, it is required. I'll just write not required. Creation is done only once. Right? Creation of company code, yes, required. Okay. Now, assign company code, assign company to company code. Yes, it is required. Now, the next one is field status variant, right? Or fiscal year variant. Or fiscal year variant, we need to define. So, not required. Why? Because see, Tata Motor and Tata Steel both are operating in the same country, right? Within the same country. So, everybody are going to follow April to March. So, if already we have created, let's suppose T3 field status variant or any field status variant. So, instead of creating once again for Tata Steel also, we can assign the same one. Okay. So, creation is not required. FSP required. Now, next one. Posting period variant. Okay. Creation is not required. Assignment is required, guys. Okay. So, likewise, posting period variant. Posting period variant, why creation is not required, only assignment is required? Can anybody explain the logic behind this? Anyone, guys? Any logic given by any? Can we use the same posting period variant?
Yes, we can use the same posting period variant.
What is the condition to use the same posting period variant?
The chart of account should be same.
Okay.
Fiscal year should be same.
Which one?
Fiscal year should be same. Fiscal year should be same.
Okay. So of course, guys, fiscal year must be same. Fiscal year variant, I mean to say, right? If fiscal year variant, let's suppose somewhere we are using April to March, another company code Jan to December. In that case, same posting period variant cannot be used, right? It can be same posting
Yes.
period. We can use only posting period variant. We can use only if the same fiscal year variant is going to be used by other company codes also. Logic, right? Now, so posting period variant, assignment, field status variant. It depends. And most likely, same field status variant which is defined previously is going to be used by other company codes. Assignment is required. Look at here, guys. Now, apart from this, let's suppose like chart of account creation not required because it is already created. Assignment is required. Okay. So look at here, guys. Now, in this much settings only, how many settings are required and how many settings are not required? So almost half we can say required and half not required. So this is how, look at here, in rollout project, what is happening, guys? The number of activities are going to be quite less. That is why the deadline for rollout project and all will be very less from client side. Okay, so now if I have to set up parallel code, I think I'll have to log in again, guys. screen is hanging, guys. Just wait. Yeah, it's taking time.
Sir, I have a doubt. Is fiscal year variant, posting period variant, and field status variant defined at company code level or client level?
Company code level.
Okay. Okay.
If you want this
Okay.
setting supposed to be used by other company code, assignment must be there. Without assignment, other company code cannot use.
Okay. But these are defined at the company code level, right?
These are the company code level settings only because assignments are required, right?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
creation, let's suppose if there is no assignment, that is client level. If assignment is required, guys, then this is company code level setting. Assignment with the
Okay.
company.
Okay. Okay. I got confused whether these are client level or company code level
So
settings
if you guys
because.
are trying to read out the Google messages and all, even there also seen lots of confusing answer is given by people. But the thing is, logically we have to prove. Logically you have to explain. If somebody asks this is a client level setting or company code, if you say company code level setting or client level setting, how you are going to prove, right? So that you have to. Now here it is logged in.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I'll set up a parallel company code, guys. Just wait. Oh yeah, this is very much. It is fine, yeah. I'm not. Okay, so let me get some fuel. Might be previous session was I was there inside, but I came outside. It automatically I came outside because the time was over. So might be a lock got created in background. So let me delete. Even you can select this one and delete. Okay, 502. So simply we have to create a company code. PS33. Let me save it. It's taking time, guys. I don't know why it is taking time. Whether server is slow or why.
Sir, company name Tata Steel.
Acha, Tata is still that. I'll give steel country code. Press enter. So we have defined the company code that is required. Assignment with the company that is also required, guys. It's not required. It could be optional, but since Tata Group, right? So Tata Group means Tata Motor is also part. Tata Steel is also part, right? So we'll do one thing. Go to 16, and then you can assign here. Let me check company code GM 33, and which, okay, it is no company is assigned, guys. I don't know, like company I have created. I think company in this server I have not created the company, that is why it is not assigned. So anyway, assignment, creation of company is not required. Assignment can be done because company is already created. We'll proceed further, guys. Field status variant is not required, but assignment. Class and OB C5, right? Here you can assign, or you just go to slash and OB YC, not YC, guys. OB Y6. At one place itself, we are going to do all the assignment. Click on TM33. Double click here. Okay, this is TM33, 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 and P3 is our fiscal year variant. So now the same assignment we required in TS33 also. Double click. And here chart of account TM33, fiscal year variant T3, and press enter and save it. So at one place itself we have done all the assignment. Only assignment we have done, guys. Creation is not required. So look at here in rollout, half of the activities are same, right? Apart from this, yes, this what to say, less than OP A4 tolerance that is required, guys. So let's suppose TS this is a mandatory setting, guys, that you must have to do. OB A4 OB A0. TS33. He also 5. Just save it. Okay. So almost we have done with all the setting, guys. The only thing is like FP and one number range. TS33. So whatever the required settings are there that we have done, right? Now, if you want to set up a GL account for Tata Steel, right? So for that, like let's suppose FS00, right? GPS hierarchy display. Press enter. Look at here, the look got changed. Right here, if you click TM33, and press enter. Look at here, 2GL we have already created for TM33, right? For Tata Steel, if you go, now our system will not allow you to go for Tata Steel TS33. And if you press enter, system will say that now you have to specify the existing value. It means for this Tata Steel, we have not created any GL account. So your question is like, okay, I'm saying that a GL account is going to be created at two levels, chart of account level and company code level. So at least half of the things supposed to be appear here for Tata Steel also. So how it is going to appear, guys, that I'll let you know. I'll explain because I just wanted to explain this logic, right? But I'll explain it tomorrow. I'll explain it in next session, guys. I have to explain one more thing, that is how there was a logic behind which one, guys? Block for creation, right? That I have to. So I'll show you. I'll set up now. I'll set up the GL account for this both company code, and then I'll show you how it is. What is the difference between company code segment and chart of account segment for GL accounts, and which kind of questions can be asked by people if anybody is asking any questions related to this.